All right. Okay, welcome. We are 1 minute early, but we might as well get started because we have such amazing attendance already. My name is Beth Tackberry. I am your MC for the evening. I've been a consultant since we launched in Canada in 2016, which is crazy to think it's been 5 years already since Beautycounter launched. And Beautycounter has been around since 2013 in the US. So it's been a long time of clean beauty. We want to know where you are joining us from tonight. So there is a little chat box that you can chat into. Tell us where you're from. Are you from Ontario? Are you from out west? Are you from the States? What city are you from? We'd love to know where you're joining us from. And I am going to now let each of our panelists introduce themselves. Lisa, you want to say a few words?
So I just wanted to ask you a question. I'm having a text here from somebody saying, how do I find the Zoom? My confirmation doesn't have a code. Does she need a code?
No, that's strange. So I did have that happen with one other person. Anyone want, Victoria and Jen, while I'm looking for this, do you want to read off where people are dialing in from?
Can I forward her my confirmation I got?
There is so you would have gotten a reminder, Lisa, in your email that has the webinar ID and the passcode. So the confirmation you would have got about an hour ago reminding you of the event.
Yes.
In
Should I
the
forward
body
that
of
to
that,
her?
there's a webinar ID and a passcode. If you see it.
Yeah, and so I can forward it to her?
Yeah, just forward her that and she can get in that way. Okay, where's everyone from?
Lots of people from Ottawa, Burlington, New York.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Vancouver.
Wow. Lots of Oakville peeps. Ancaster, Kitchener. Hey, Rebecca. Yay. I'm so glad you guys are all on here. Okay. So Lisa, you want to say a few words about yourself?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name's Lisa Eagle, and I live in Oakville, Ontario. Oh, I sound like
You're echoing a bit. Maybe Jen and Victoria just mute just in case there's an echo. Okay, try again.
Okay, so I'm in Oakville, Ontario, Lisa Ebel, and I signed on as a Beautycounter consultant June 1st, 2017. So coming up on 4 years. It's been great, really great. I get to work with all these wonderful people and have so many wonderful clients that are friends. Just wanted to add that about, well, I guess 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So, it took on a greater meaning for me as a Beautycounter consultant, because when I signed on, really, I was looking for a business and I fell in love with everything about Beautycounter, the products, the ingredients, the mission, everything. And then it took on a whole other meaning to me after that, because I realized that I had such confidence in the products and I didn't need to be concerned about what I was putting on my skin. So that's a good feeling, right? So that's me.
Yeah, and since then you have recovered as well, which we're so happy about.
Yes, yay. I have.
All right, Victoria.
Hey guys, so I'm Victoria. I currently live in Toronto. I'm from Brantford originally. I am also a full-time teacher doing the homeschooling business right now with 2 little ones at home as well. And I've been with Beautycounter for 4 years.
Yay, Jen.
I'm Jen and I've been with Beautycounter for almost 3 years now. And I joined because I loved the products and I wanted to share with everybody else. I'm also a full-time teacher and a mom of 2 boys, one that has autism. And we also own a couple of franchises. So we're kind of busy, but our franchises aligned with Beautycounter's mission. And so it kind of made sense. And it has to do with putting good things in your body as well as on your body.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a plug because they're Freshie franchises and I'm obsessed. So it's awesome. And close to me in Kitchener, which is great. Okay, awesome. So we are going to try to keep this to an hour. We can sometimes be a little verbose, so we're going to try our best to stay on track. There is a chat section. There's a Q&A section. I actually see that there is one question already. Let's see. Oh, Krista, you said you're from Baden, Ontario. There we go. Perfect. All right. So a few housekeeping items. There's the Q&A section, like I said. So if you do have questions throughout this hour, feel free to type them in and we'll answer them as we go along. Be sure to talk to the consultant or the host that invited you to this event if you'd like to place an order afterwards, so you can make sure that you have the correct shopping link. We do have a grand prize up for grabs as well. I'm going to show you right now. It's $198 value. It is our 3 newly launched body products. So the Sugar Buff Body Polish, the Melting Body Balm. So this is like, I put this on today because I wanted to pretend I was going on vacation. It's got this amazing tropical scent to it. But because we only use natural fragrance, it doesn't smell synthetic, which is important. And then we also have our Luminous Hydration Body Oil, which is a citrus rosemary scent. So for every $50 worth of product that you order between now and the 24th at midnight, you're going to receive an entry to win. So for every $50 spent, so say you spend 200, you're going to get 4 entries into the prize. So make sure you reach out to the consultant or the host that invited you to make sure you have the right link to shop after the event. We're also going to have flash giveaways throughout this hour. We're going to be doing this through polls. So this is a big caveat. This is the first time we've done webinar style, so bear with us. It will be my first time pressing a little poll button, but it should pop up onto your screen and it's going to record your answer. And afterwards, we're going to go through and we're going to do a random draw for the 3 prizes that we are giving away throughout this hour. The other exciting news is our friends and family sale began today. So this is great timing with our event. This only happens twice a year with Beautycounter. So it is 15% off site-wide with a few exceptions. So make sure you speak to the consultant that invited you to find out what those exceptions are. They're mostly some of our brand new products like our sunscreen that I'm going to touch on a little bit later, and then some other products that are already discounted. But if you fill your cart to $250 worth of sale items, you're actually going to save 20% off your entire order. So if you're like, I need to make like a spring clean, a sweep, swap out for safer, we are your girls.
But it's not 250 of just sale items. It's $250 of anything.
That's right. You're correct.
Okay.
Lisa always keeps me on track.
Teamwork.
Keeps me on track. She's my forensic scientist. Accountant. Your party favors will be en route following the event. So if you emailed back, so when you got your registration, you would have gotten a prompt to email back with your address. If you emailed back, your party favor will be mailed out in the next week. If you haven't, make sure you either give your address, your mailing address to your consultant, or email back to the registration email, and we will make sure it gets out to you. We have an amazing member rewards program as well. It's kind of like a Costco rewards program that Victoria is going to touch on later. And we're going to start with a very quick video to show you a little bit about Beautycounter. It is a little US centric. So for those that are US and on the call, it's going to talk about the US, but Canada is also included in this. And they are starting to update more of the videos to be more North American focused, but it does talk about the US with the stats, but Canada has just as many issues with our personal care industry. So I'm going to try to share my screen and get this going. 1 second. Make sure I have this open. Share screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Yes. Okay, let me make this
Most
full
Americans
screen.
still have no idea that there are harmful or
Whoop.
just organ every single day.
Uh-oh.
Americans think that the products on the shelves are safe. Increasingly, they're starting to question that fact. I'm Greg Renfrew. And
Beth, can you hear the volume?
Oh, it's because I muted. Hold on, let me go back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
First
Greg
time.
Renfrew. I'm the founder and CEO of Beautycounter. I started Beautycounter to bring products into the market that were high performing, that were also significantly safer for health. The EU has banned or restricted approximately 1,400 ingredients from all personal care and cosmetic products. And when I started the company, the United States had banned 11 ingredients. Now we've banned a total of 30. Not 30,000, 30. So we are dangerously far behind the times. In the beginning, we had to figure out, first of all, what ingredients we could use. We had to screen tons of chemicals and try to figure out, okay, which ones do we believe were safer for health? Which ones do we not want to use? We'd look for endocrine disrupting chemicals, those that created reproductive toxicity, neurotoxicity, or cancer. And we've removed a couple hundred ingredients that are not currently banned or restricted in the EU. It took us a couple of years and millions of dollars to actually bring the first products to market. And we launched with an essential skin and body care line that was about 11 products in the beginning. I think we now have 175. We had our e-commerce platform, beautycounter.com, and we also had our network of independent consultants. And we chose to sell our products through people because we really felt our story was best told person to person. When we created this direct retail model, this multi-channel approach to business, the women as part of the movement were a byproduct of what we set out to do. In doing that, we empowered all these women with this economic opportunity and the opportunity to be part of a movement and be part of something that's bigger than any one of them individually. For me, the mission is everything. I want women's health to be protected. And I felt that the world didn't need just another beauty brand. What they needed was a movement for better beauty. It's not easy to change the industry. And when we started Beautycounter, we were the first company to really get out there and say, look, we are going to hold you all accountable, you, the government, and ourselves as a company. Our industry has changed dramatically. Part of the meaningful change that's occurred in the beauty industry is because of our leadership. We're really proud of how vocal we've been and how we've brought other companies along with us. We want to chart our own course. And we believe we can move the whole industry to a better place by leading by example.
Okay, sorry about muting at the beginning there, you guys. I did that once before. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Hopefully the video quality was okay. We will work on this for the next time.
Somebody said to change the quality to 240 and it would sound better. So I don't know, or look better or something. But next time, this is a learning experience for us.
It is. We are not professionals, but we're happy that you're here. Okay, so Lisa, do you want to touch a little bit on who Beautycounter is, or do you want me to?
Well, why don't you start and then I'll do the next part. How's that?
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so who is Beautycounter? So I know many of you have been Beautycounter clients for a while that are watching this, but many of you are brand new as well. So we are a direct retail brand that is powered by people. We have over 65,000 consultants in North America, just over 4,000 in Canada. And we have seen monumental growth just in the past year during COVID, which is crazy because it's been a time where a lot of companies have experienced a decline. We've actually experienced like our highest growth year yet. And that's because people are about safety and the health of their families. And that's what Beautycounter has always been about. So our mission has always been to get safer products into the hands of everyone and to also advocate for changes in the skincare industry, right all the way up to the parliament level. Sorry, someone's texting me that they couldn't get in, but now they're in. Yay. Hi, Deanna. So we advocate for better laws in the industry, both in Canada and the US. And we've actually had consultants take trips to Washington, DC and to Ottawa to ask for stronger laws, which we'll touch on a little bit later as well. So since our launch in 2013, we've set the highest bar in the industry for safety. We have a Never list that bans over 1,800 ingredients from our products. To give you an idea, the US only bans 30 ingredients from their products, which you would have seen in that video. Canada is a little bit better. We ban just over 600, but it still doesn't address a lot of loopholes like fragrance, which can hide up to 3,000 different ingredients. We also go above and beyond. So we say we go beyond clean, and I'm actually going to drop a link to our blueprint for clean if you do want to research a little bit more about what that means. But basically, we have 12 safety standards that we require from our formula and manufacturing partners that include 100% ingredient transparency. So all the way down the supply chain, we need to know what ingredients they're using, what containers they're putting the ingredients into, because if they're putting it into a BPA-laden container that then contaminates the product, that's no good. We do third-party testing all the time. We also require a code of conduct. So last year we actually audited 100% of our mica suppliers. Mica is what gives you the sparkle in your eyeshadow, but it's also a very corrupt industry. They use very unfair labor practices, including child labor. So we did an audit last year to make sure that they were following our safety standards and our code of conduct. And we're also very much about sustainability, which is, it's kind of like a buzzword right now, but we always have been. We're a certified benefit corp, which means we put people, planet, and profit all at the same level, not putting one above the other. And that's something we're really proud of because it's very hard to get that designation. So I'm going to drop the link in. Lisa, you want to talk about our 3 pillars?
Sure. Wow, your brain is full of good stuff, isn't it, Beth? You amaze me all the time.
I try.
Okay, so right from the start, Beauty Counter has been built on 3 pillars. So those 3 pillars are product, education, and advocacy. So, you know, our products, they're high performing, they're cutting edge, they're gorgeous, they work, and they're all formulated according to our Never list, right? Of over 1,800 ingredients we'll never use in our products. So sometimes people say, well, give me an example. What do you mean by that? So for example, you know, fragrance. Fragrance is in almost every product you'll see in the marketplace, whether it's your body wash, your hand cream, whatever. It's in almost everything, synthetic fragrance. And it's just that one little word that says fragrance, but it can contain up to 3,000 chemical ingredients to make that small compound. And the manufacturer does not need to disclose to us or the FDA or Health Canada what is in that compound. And of greatest concern is that fragrance usually contains what's called a phthalate. And phthalates are, let me just read what it says. So phthalates are a class of plasticizing chemicals used to make products more pliable and help fragrance stick to the skin. The problem with phthalates is that they disrupt the endocrine system, and that is not what we want. So if you can avoid product with fragrance, and that's like even scented candles, your laundry detergent, all that stuff. So that's an example. No synthetic fragrance in our products. Things like parabens, formaldehyde releasers. There's tons of sensitizers and allergens. So that's our whole product side, right? Like high performing, safer products. And then the education component is really helping people, the consumer, understand that, hey, we need to be aware. Like it's up to us to educate ourselves. So we want to give you that information so that you can arm yourself with some education when you go out shopping for products. And then third pillar is our advocacy work. So this is really what I feel sets Beauty Counter apart from so many other companies, is the advocacy. There's a whole department at Beauty Counter all about advocacy, and it all has to do with working hard so that in the future products are safer for everybody, regardless of where you're buying them. And that all comes down to legislation. So those are our 3 pillars.
Very good. And in Canada, our Canadian Environmental Protection Act is finally up for review. So
That's
many
right.
of you that are my clients, and I know that you ladies did this as well, we asked you to text into Parliament to ask them for more health protective laws. And I think that like every voice matters. So it's like all of these voices together, like we vote with our dollars, we vote with our actions, which is exciting. And to
Because
touch
it's been
on,
since 1938, the US has not updated their federal laws. In Canada, it's 1999, but still, that's a long time, right?
it is a long time. So yeah, so we've been working tirelessly to make sure that our voices are heard, and it's finally happening because more and more companies are trying to become cleaner, and we're also trying to educate other companies on what clean really does mean. It's not just about like putting a label on a bottle. You actually have to like go all the way back to sourcing, sustainability, and looking at the health impact of the ingredients that you're using. The average person uses 12 products a day. Some use more, some use less, and that can be about 168 different chemicals. Some that are, like Lisa said, endocrine disruptors, so they mimic hormones. Some of them are known carcinogens as well. So We are not here to scare you. We're here to give you a little bit of information, then we're going to have some fun. All right. So Lisa, let's do our first giveaway. What do you say?
Okay, so this is our first time ever putting a, what did you call it?
A poll.
What are you going to drop in this? A poll. We're doing a poll. We're giving away a lip gloss. So what has surprised you so far, or what have you learned about the beauty industry from what we've shared? So put your answers in there, put your your answers to the poll. And what we're going to do after the whole webinar, we're going to come back in and look at all the answers, and we're going to randomly choose the winners. But this is for a Beyond Gloss lip gloss.
Yay. And I'm just going to give it another minute. I can see people are voting. So 38% have voted so far, 48, 50, whoa, it's going way up, 65%. And I made this multiple choice, so you can choose more than one answer. Yeah, but it is shocking. So the two that are getting the most votes are the average woman's exposed to over 168 chemicals in their personal products every day, and that companies don't have to disclose every ingredient that they're using. So many of you knew that ingredients are linked to health issues. Okay, 87% have voted, and we're stuck at 87%. So I'm going to end the poll.
You did it.
I'm going to share the results so you can see. There we
cool.
go. Cool. Okay. So tonight we want to focus on 3 trends. So we're going to talk about healthy glowing skin, multitasking hybrid products. So products that do more than one thing, and then sustainability and responsible sourcing, which is at the heart of everything that we do. So as we go through, we will touch on these 3 trends. Lisa, I think you already talked about this, how we go beyond clean. So we go beyond clean in...
You know what? I do have some more prepared.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I do. So first of all, I need to tell you that I woke up with a migraine today. I took drugs. My migraine is gone, but my tongue isn't working right. Okay, so if I fumbled over way too many words, but please be accepting of me.
We all have grace.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little more because this I think is a really important point. I think it's fantastic that we're seeing overall in the industry that companies are starting to make changes. So, you know, some companies are responding to consumers with concerns for what ingredients are in their products, right? But it seems to me that the term clean beauty is now being used in a lot of places. And it may be of interest to you to know that this is not a defined term. This is really a marketing term that people are using. However, if you go back to 2013, that's when Beauty Counter was formed. And that is really the start of the term clean beauty because Beauty Counter created that term, put that term forward, you know, but because before that, people were very concerned about green beauty, and that had more to do with don't test on animals. And some people were concerned about their ingredients, but clean beauty, that term is really undefined. And you know who defines it? The individual company or the individual brand. So it's really up to us, the consumers, to figure out what does that company mean by calling themselves clean? Because to most people, clean means safer ingredients, right? But that's just what you're thinking. But is that really what the company means, or are they just saying it, or have they just made a couple of changes? So it's very interesting. Marketing is a fascinating thing. So the only other thing I wanted to say that at Beauty Counter, what does clean mean to us? And we have a phrase that Beauty Counter goes beyond clean. So we absolutely ban ingredients that have known links to human health concerns, but we go beyond that. And how do we do that? Well, first of all, I'm going to check my notes because we had a conference a couple weeks ago and this was a huge topic and it was really well presented. So first of all, at Beauty Counter, we have a comprehensive approach to clean. We go beyond in several ways. Number one, we're dedicated to unparalleled ingredient safety. We have industry-leading rigorous screening and testing programs to ensure all our ingredients are safe and constantly looking at new and emerging data. Number two, dedicated to responsible sourcing, looking for the safest supply chains for both the products and the packaging. Third, dedicated to sustainable packaging. So less plastics, more compostable, glass recycling. We're looking into refillables, okay? So also looking at that aspect of going beyond what's now thought of as clean. And then of course, going beyond clean with our advocacy movement. So that is how Beauty Counter defines clean. So really, it's up to the individual to ask the questions or go on the websites and find out, what does this company mean? Because now I'm seeing hashtag clean beauty everywhere. And I mean, it's great, right? Like it's awareness, but what does it really mean? That's the question. If it's just marketing, maybe that doesn't mean enough, right?
Right. Yeah, because there's no laws governing marketing in the beauty industry, which is scary because a company can say natural on the front and then you turn it over and it's like full of ingredients that we would never put in our products or want you to put on your bodies. Okay, let's get into the products. Lisa, you want to talk about,
Woohoo!
let's talk about skincare.
So my favorite topic of all time is skincare. So what I want to first say to you guys is that if you want to optimize your skincare products, it is best and it is recommended if you follow a 4-step regimen. Now, I get it that some people are like, oh my God, I can't use 4 steps, but really it doesn't take that much longer because while I'm talking, my beautiful co-host, Beth Tackaberry, is going to be applying products. But don't get too excited yet because I want to talk a little bit first. Okay? So what I want to tell you is that a great skincare regimen has 4 steps. So first you cleanse, then you prep, then you treat, then you protect. So cleanse, prep, treat, protect. So you want your cleanser to cleanse any makeup, any impurities. You want it not to strip your skin. You want it to remain, you still want your lipid barrier to remain. So you want to cleanse, but you also want to use something that's giving back to you. So, you know, some people may say, I just used water, or, you know, I just use a cloth. Okay, the water is not going to take away your makeup and impurities. The cloth may, but what else is it stripping, right? And what are you putting back? So that's your cleanser. Your prep step would be your toner or your essence. And your prep step balances your skin, restores its pH, and it prepares it for the next step, which is step 3, which is your treat step. And your treat step is your serum. So serums are typically very lightweight and they're power packed, full of the best ingredients to target very specific skin needs, okay? It's almost like the most concentrated amount of active ingredients. That's what's in a serum. And don't confuse it with an oil. It's not an oil. So that's a whole other product. So cleanse, prep with your toner or essence, treat with your serum, and then the 4th step would be protect. So that would be your day lotion or your night lotion. And when you use your protect step, yes, you're hydrating, you're smoothing, you're nourishing, but you're also providing a protective layer against environmental stressors. So I will mention we do have 4 skincare lines. 2 of them I'm going to take 30 seconds. Counter Start is a beginner introductory skincare line. It has a cleanser and a lotion. It's for extremely normal skin, somebody with no skin concerns. Probably most likely a very young person. A mom wants to get the child, the preteen, the early teen, into cleansing and moisturizing, knowing that they're using safe products. The second skincare line is called Counter Control. Counter Control is really for oily and acne prone skin. So this isn't if you just have the occasional breakout or you have combination skin. This is truly a line if you are really having an issue with oiliness and acne. Now I will say the cleanser in that line, the Counter Control Clear Pore Cleanser, I love it in the summer. Like if you've been out exercising, you're mowing the lawn, or you're gardening, you're sweating, it is really lovely in the summertime. And what's interesting, when I use it in the summer, it does not strip my skin at all. So that shows you it is not harsh. Okay, so then we have Counter Match, which is in white containers with gold. And then we have Counter Time, which is in the lovely pink glass. So in both of these lines, Counter Match, Counter Time, we have a cleanser, a toner or essence, a serum, and your protect step, your lotions, right? So cleanse, prep, treat, protect. So both of those lines have those steps: a day cream, a night cream, and an eye cream. Okay, and don't tell me you don't need an eye cream. You need an eye cream. Okay.
Everyone needs an eye cream.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen that silly little meme that shows like those wedge sandals we used to wear? If you used to wear these sandals,
Yeah.
you need eye cream. Okay.
Yeah, Steve Madden.
So that was a squirrel going by. Okay. So what I want to tell you about Counter Match, first of all, is that it is for normal to dry skin. It's for combination. It's for sensitive skin. So this is for skin that maybe is starting to show the signs of aging. It helps slow down aging. Your skin's maybe getting a little bit dry. You need to nourish it, okay? What I will mention to you is that I'm in love with the cleanser simply because it's in a plastic container. You put this in the shower and it's perfect. So
Yeah.
I personally use the Counter Time in the pink bottles line, but I have this Counter Match cleanser in my shower, plastic container. If it drops, we're not going to have a problem.
Yeah, you don't want this dropping in your shower.
Oh, Lord, no, no. So I will mention that. The other one I wanted to mention in the Counter Match line, which is a really interesting product, is the Adaptive Moisture Lotion. It is your day lotion. And it is so fascinating because it delivers moisture where you need it more and less where you don't need it. So again, back to combination skin, if you really did have an oily T-zone, the Counter Match Adaptive Day Lotion is fabulous for you.
Yeah,
So
and I'm going to touch on that a little bit more in our hero product lineup too.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I apologize. I stole your fire. So that's the Counter Match. Now you need to know Counter Match again. There's the step 1 cleanser, the step 2 toner, the step 3 serum, the step 4 are your lotions and creams, okay, day and night. So fabulous line, but listen, Counter Time, holy smokes, that is gorgeous. I've used a lot of different skincare lines in my life, and I have to tell you, Counter Time is actually, it's a dream come true. It is a beautiful line. So I'll tell you why. It has powerhouse ingredients of bakuchiol and Swiss Alpine Rose. So Counter Time is for skin that's a little bit drier, more mature skin. I'm not sure how you put an age on that, but it's really a line that truly does reduce your lines and wrinkles. It boosts it firms your skin, it plumps your skin, it boosts hydration and oxygenation, it evens your skin tone, it brightens your skin. It is a beautiful skincare line. So bakuchiol is a plant that is known to have qualities to repair your skin. So that is the repair component. It does all those marvelous things that I just mentioned. The second ingredient is Swiss Alpine Rose, and Swiss Alpine Rose protects your skin against environmental stressors like dehydration, and it helps boost your antioxidant defense. So Beauty Counter took bakuchiol and took Swiss Alpine Rose and married them together and made a compound that they term Retinatural Complex. Retinol is on our never list. Retinol is extremely harsh on your skin. It's not recommended if you are going to be out in the sun. And let's face it, everybody goes out, like there's always sun coming at you. It's not safe to use during pregnancy. Retinol is really not. Do you have more to add about retinol, Beth?
Yeah, so it can actually make your cells turn over too quickly, which is great at first, but then you're not going to produce as many cells later in life. So while you may get quick results in the beginning, it's actually going to slow it down over time, which you don't want because you want to keep producing cells as you get older and turning over cells. So your skin stays younger and more youthful looking.
Yeah, so the Retinatural Complex and like bakuchiol is known to have the same, we'll put it this way, retinol is a powerful anti-aging ingredient.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. The point is bakuchiol is just as powerful as an anti-aging ingredient. I don't really like that term, anti-aging. I mean, I'm happy to get older. It's fine. I just want my skin to be super healthy and look the best it can be. So,
all right, let's start going through the products, Lisa.
Counter time. First of all, the cleanser. Okay, go back. So the cleanser is called the lipid control. No, it's not called that. It's called the
Lipid defense.
lipid defense cleansing oil. It is a lightweight oil. I usually pump maybe 1 or 2 pumps into the palm of my hand. You see the oil on Beth's hand? You massage it around. You put it on your face. It takes off all your makeup, all the impurities, add a little bit of water, milk it around, wash your face. The big thing about the cleansing oil is that it does not strip the lipid barrier off your skin, so it maintains all that beautiful lipid that you need.
Yeah.
Secondly, the second step is an essence. So this is like a toner. It's a little different though. It has a milky consistency. I usually shoot out like maybe 2 or 3 little splashes. You press this into your face. The heat of your hands causes it to absorb better. This is providing hydration and minerals, boosting your hydration, but it's prepping your skin for the next step.
And don't forget about your neck, ladies.
Oh Lord, you go like this. And you know what I noticed is right here, I just scratched myself, but right here can get super wrinkly. You need to do this area, my friends. It's true. So the next step is serum. That is your treat step. You want to apply your serum while your essence is still wet on your face, because then it's going to absorb better. So your serum is that powerhouse, beautiful, lightweight product that targets. So this one, when you don't skip your serum, because when
No.
you put your serum on, this is what is going straight to those fine lines and wrinkles, and it's boosting your collagen. You need your serum. Okay, so it has amino acids, improves barrier function, increases elasticity. We want to not have baggy skin. Okay, your fourth step is your protect step. So you have your day lotion or your night lotion. This is the day lotion. It's velvety. The feel of the day lotion is velvety and smooth. And again, press it in, smooth it out. It's very light. And all of these have the Baccacheol and the Swiss Alpine Rose. The entire line does. So it's all doing it for you.
And we say to, sorry to interrupt, but we say to press it in because you don't want to be pulling at your skin because that's going to create more wrinkles. So you want to press it gently into your face, which I wish I'd known.
And you
about
know, your
15 years
serum
ago.
up here, your day cream up here, don't miss this area. The night cream is called the Supreme Cream, and it's a thick cream. You'll see from Beth. It's a thick cream. Interestingly, it's very rich, but I wouldn't call it heavy, if
No.
that makes sense. Like it's thick. So when you put it on, it's thick, but it absorbs nicely and it feels lovely. And listen, you guys, these products last forever. The night cream, holy smokes, like 10 or more months,
Yeah.
right? The others 5, 6, 7 months, you'll be amazed. Last but not least is your eye cream. So this eye cream is especially fantastic because it addresses under eye shadows, and it also addresses the wrinkles at the side. So it's nice to put your eye cream, like put it on your kind of just on your brow, what's this called? Your cheekbone. You don't want to put it too close to your eye. It naturally migrates up. There was a question there, I think, about the Supreme Cream. You know what? Press all your creams. Like you can smooth a bit,
Yes.
always upwards, not downwards. So if you smooth, go up, but pressing is good and a little bit of smoothing. So that is the
upward
counter
is
time.
important.
What I wanted to mention lastly is that all the skincare products are sold individually. They are also sold as collections. Right now with the sale, the collection would not be discounted in the sale. But if you purchase the products separately at the sale price, you're getting a better deal than you would in the collection.
And there's
So-
the question about whether counter time can be used on sensitive skin. That it depends on the sensitivity. We do have a 60-day full money back guarantee. I have many clients with sensitive skin that use counter time and also use the other products that we're going to talk about next.
I think you just have to be super careful whenever you're starting a new skincare line. What I recommend is that you use the cleanser for a few days only, then introduce the next step, the cleanser, and the next step for a few days, and so on, so that if you were to have a bit of a reaction, you know which one it's from.
Yeah, and you can use it. Someone asked for oily combination skin. Absolutely. The cleansing oil is not, it doesn't have mineral oil. It's not going to clog up your pores like a mineral oil based cleanser would. And because of the double cleansing process, you're actually like massaging it in. And then with the water, you're doing like a double cleanse and then take it off with a soft washcloth, and it's getting rid of it. It's not stripping your skin of oils, but it's not adding extra oil to it either.
I have really oily skin, and I had like massively acne prone skin, and I use the counter time with no problems and no breakouts. It's not heavy,
Yeah.
doesn't like block anything. It's not greasy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It has changed my skin. Like it's been almost 2 years since it's been around. I've noticed such a huge difference. Lynn, we are going to talk about the Carlisle investment. I'll talk about it a little bit later once we go through this.
Oh yes, Louise, the counter time, there is the deluxe mini set. Is that still available for purchase, or
No, it will come
was
back at
limited?
some point. It will come back at some point. I know that they want to bring it as a permanent addition to the line, but I know they've had production issues with the components because of COVID in manufacturing. But yes, I know, Louise, I hope we will travel again someday. I really do.
But right now, new consultants can earn that for free. The counter time mini deluxe set if you sign on as a new consultant.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's exciting. I love skincare, so that I hope that you all learned something about cleanse, prep, treat, protect. There you go. So we want to focus on a few other products right now. And we want to focus on our hero products. So hero products are our best sellers. So there's 5 products that we're going to touch on. I already sadly touched on 2. I stole Beth's flyer. She'll go over it again. Okay, so Victoria, let's do another giveaway.
Yay. All right, let me put up the poll. Oops.
Yeah, we have another poll. It says, how many products do you use on your skin? We have a citrus mimosa hand cream that's up for grabs, and answer the poll when it comes up. Your options are number 1, 3 or more. The face needs love. Number 2, I want to take better care of my skin, open to a new routine. Number 3, I'm a simple gal, one and done. Or number 4, I barely remember to wash my face.
And I'm trying to launch the poll, you guys. It's not working. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing this. It wants to have the last poll. Okay, share results, stop sharing. Oh, I know what I have to do. Drop down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, launch poll. Here we go, you guys. Okay, how many products do you use? Thank you, Victoria, for reading those out.
No problem.
Lisa, you're muted.
There's another question. It said, am I still muted? No, I'm good. Do you recommend a different cleanser for morning and use the oil in the evening? So, you know, you can use both. You can use the oil both morning and evening. The only reason I would use something different is because I'd have something different in my shower. But I use the oil morning and night, no problem. Because it's not oily. It's really lightweight and lovely.
Yeah, I actually, so I do use, sometimes I use the counter start, but lately I've actually just putting a squirt of the oil onto my hands, putting on my face, and then hopping in the shower. And then I do the cleanse in there with it. So I don't have glass in the shower. Okay, end poll. Share results. Okay, so how many products do you use on your skin each day? It sounds like the majority are using 3 or more, which is great. Only a few of you barely remember to wash your face, which is good. Yeah, and we have some simple products too. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this. Okay, Victoria, you want to talk about 2 of our hero products?
Yes. So I love talking about these 2 specifically because number 1, they go together very well. I don't know if you can see my screen. Call this like a dynamic duo couples goals over here, but also because they personally have helped me so much. So I'll start with this one because we had this one first. So this is overnight resurfacing peel, but it's a no peel. You're not actually going to be peeling anything off your skin. It's made with 15 botanical acids, 9 of which are resurfacing and 6 of which are soothing. Okay, so I know there's a lot of other peels on the market where you just have a couple. This has 15 in total. Now, This will help to give you a brighter skin tone, and it'll also help to reduce any marks you have on your face. So whether they're old acne marks or whether they're sunspots or whether they're age spots, this will help to lighten those. And so for me personally, I talk about this all the time. I have trouble not picking at my face. And when I used to have bad skin, I would of course pick my face. So I had marks on my cheeks, which is usually where I would break out in this area here. After using this just 2 times, because those were fairly fresh, because I continued to make fresh ones, 2 times, I noticed that my cheeks, like, they were almost completely gone. Now, if you have older marks, obviously, like if you have marks from years and years, you might take a couple of weeks, but that's it. A couple of weeks, and you will notice that they are drastically lighter. Your skin is way brighter. So the way you use this is every other night, you'll wash your face, then you'll add 1 to 2 pumps of this all over your face. Let it dry for 3 to 4 minutes. Then you'll put on your moisturizer and go to bed. Then in the morning time, just cleanse your face the way you normally would. Just wash it off. That's it. You don't have to actually peel anything or scrub anything. The ingredients are doing the peeling for you as you sleep. And you will wake up and notice your skin is brighter, it's more even, and any marks you have are lighter. So this was honestly like, I never thought that I would be able to get rid of those. I thought they were just, scars. It would be there forever. And this completely made them vanish for me. So like, I have nothing on my face right now at all, because here you girls are all looking beautiful, and I have to do a makeup demo later, so I have nothing on my face. But I finally feel confident to do that because I don't have those marks anymore. And then so this came out a few years later, and I apologize because my screen is kind of making it really bright, but it's our vitamin C serum. And this will do a fairly similar job as the overnight resurfacing peel, but during the day. So this way you have products working for you 24 hours a day. And it's made with 2 forms of vitamin C. And the important thing to notice is that not only is it 10% vitamin C, which is a very high number, most vitamin C serums won't have that much, but the kind of vitamin C that we use, the 2 forms that we use, are also super absorbable into your skin. So again, we go back to talking about labels and how you can't just read a label and say, oh, great, that sounds awesome. You need to know a little bit about it. So our vitamin C will actually absorb into your skin. So not only are you getting a lot of vitamin C, it's the kinds that will sink into your skin really well and actually do its job. It also won't make you sensitive to the sun, which a lot of vitamin C can do. And the turmeric, super, super anti-inflammatory. And this actually smells like turmeric, not overly strong, but gives you a nice smell of turmeric, which is really anti-inflammatory for your skin, which again, for me was really good because I had redness and I had breakouts. So this was helping. And camu, which are super antioxidants for your skin. What else do I want to mention about this? Okay, so same type of thing. This is going to brighten your skin. It's going to lighten any marks you have on your skin. It's going to help reduce the look of wrinkles. And what you do is you use this in the morning time as your serum. So you would wash your face in the morning, you would tone your face. This would be your morning serum. 1 pump, put it all over your face, and then you'd put your cream on top. Now, some people like to use this as well as their counter time serum. You can totally do that. You can use this once it dries, add your counter time serum on top. So you're still getting those extra anti-aging benefits working for you all day as well. Or you can just use this in placement of it and save the counter time for at nighttime. So these 2 together, I cannot talk highly enough about them. Like, and even if you don't have old acne marks, but just age spots, sunspots, as we get older, like, you can be proactive as well. Look how bright my skin is. I'm glad.
Exactly.
I need a ring light, but anyway.
Would you use the essence as well as the vitamin C? Yes. So you would use the essence, then the vitamin C serum, and then your moisturizer. You can't get enough hydration, especially as you get older. Like my skin just drinks it all in as I move through my 40s. Okay, thanks, Victoria. I'm going to talk about our countermatch really briefly because Lisa did touch on it. And the reason, it's okay, I'm not mad at you, Lisa. The reason that we're talking about these products is they're known as what we call our hero products. So they are products, some of them have been around for a while, some of them are new, like the Albright C Serum, but they are our most popular and most beloved products. So Countermatch, I know someone had a question about whether to switch her moisturizer in the summer. You could absolutely switch to Countermatch in the summer if you want a little less, I don't know. It's not that the counter time is thick, but if you just want like a more lightweight one, this is great. And it also adapts to your skin. So the great thing about this is it's a hybrid moisturizer. It's a great base for makeup. It helps your makeup go on really, really nicely. It absorbs super easily. It's lightweight and it will adapt to your hydration needs. So if you're in like a really dry climate and say you got on an airplane back in 2019 or early 2020, and you landed in a really dry environment, it's going to adapt and just give you the right amount of moisture that your skin needs. And it's pure plant-based. There are no preservatives in the Counter Match at all. Okay. So Lisa, you already touched on the Countertime Serum. That's also one of our most beloved products. If you're going to get one product from the Countertime line, I would say go for the serum. It's amazing. And then Jen, you want to talk about Dew Skin a little bit? I know it's one of your faves. And well, you're going to talk about this. And after that, I'm going to talk about Skin Twin, and we're going to do a little demo a little bit later. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the Dew Skin. It's a tinted SPF moisturizer, and it's another hybrid product, which means it's multitasking. So it's got a little bit of a shade to it, so you can have some light coverage, and it's treating your skin and protecting your skin all at the same time. It also has vitamin C in it, which is awesome for your skin. It's made with peony root, and it's going to help you look more radiant and younger, and make those fine lines look less like lines.
Less texture.
And it's the SPF that we use is a non-nano zinc, so it's also safe for the environment, especially our coral reefs. It's safe for you, it's safe to use, so it's going to create a physical barrier on your skin away from the sun, which you can start using now. You can use it all winter, especially if you're a skier or you like to spend a lot of time outside in the winter. You still need to protect your skin in the winter. It's also going to make you look really radiant. So glowing skin is the newest trend. I don't know when you never want your skin to look glowing, but it is a trend for spring and summer coming up. So I'm gonna show you a little bit later how to use that. It comes in a pump, so it's really easy to use. You just pump a little bit out on your skin, and then you can spread it around either with your hands or with a brush or with a beauty blender.
Awesome. Okay, Lisa, you're answering some of the questions. Great.
There's
Yeah.
a question about the turmeric in the vitamin
Yep.
C serum. Does it leave a slight stain or color? The answer is no.
No. So basically your skin will instantly brighten, but it's not going to stain. Like it just, no, you just glow. You glow. Okay, so Jen talked about Dew Skin, which is one of our hero products. I want to talk about our new sunscreen for the face that launched today as well. This is an SPF 25. Like Jen said, we use non-nano zinc oxide in all of our sun products. This has skincare benefits as well. It's got vitamin E and chicory root. Chicory root will help to lock in hydration. So when the time to apply a facial sunscreen is after your moisturizer and before your makeup. And I'm going to be showing you our Skin Twin after this. So I'm going to put it on. The best thing about this sunscreen is it doesn't leave a white cast. You know how you put like regular sunscreen on and it leaves you white, especially a zinc-based one? This is amazing. We just got this in Canada today, and it doesn't smell like sunscreen either. And it gives you that SPF that you need without it being a chemical sunscreen. Chemical sunscreens absorb into your body. You don't want that. You want it to reflect the UV rays. You don't want it absorbing the UV rays. And it's very hydrating too. It doesn't feel drying like some sunscreens do. So that's exciting. That is not included in our friends and family sale because it's a new product, but I would recommend adding it to your cart because everyone should be wearing sunscreen. It's like the #1 thing you can do to prevent, well, skin cancer and also aging, signs of aging. Okay, Jen, we should do another giveaway. Now that I figured out polls.
Yeah. Okay, so our next giveaway is for a satin powder blush, and it's about makeup. So what does your routine look like now that we're at home? So do you have a bare face or just a little bit for a pick-me-up? Do you have a look that you use for Zoom that's more presentable? Or is it time for spring cleaning and you need some help choosing products? Or you're a makeup junkie, whether you're at home or going out?
I love the one I've seen myself on Zoom. You know what one trick to Zoom is? Put on a bright lip. That like totally changes your face as well. Okay, we're almost 50% voted. Oh, it's going up, it's climbing. 73, okay, we got 10 more seconds to vote. I can see people frantically typing in. And we're done. Okay, let me share the results. So most of you say who needs makeup at home, which is good because we're going to talk about the no makeup and self-care. But but really it all starts with skincare. So I'd rather you want to be all about skincare than about makeup, but we're going to show you a little bit of our favorite makeup products now. Okay, stop sharing. Yeah, Rebecca.
I always say too that no matter the quality of your makeup, it will never sit well on your skin if you don't have a good skincare routine. If your skin is not in good shape, your makeup's not going to sit well on your skin.
No, exactly. Okay, so I know we said we are going to be an hour, so we're going to try to go through the makeup part fairly quickly. So Skin Twin, Jen's going to put on Dew Skin. I'm going to put on Skin Twin. I don't have, obviously you saw me put the moisturizer on, so I didn't put foundation on today. I just did my eyebrows because I have none, and I did my eye makeup as well. I'm using our Beauty Blender to put it on. This gives you, it saves you on product, and it blends so well and seamlessly and quick. You can put the foundation right on your face, or you can put it on the sponge. I like to do this because I want the least amount of time as possible, literally like hardly any. So this is a hybrid product because not only does it give you coverage, it also gives you skincare benefits. Basically, it feels like a second skin. It's seamless, it's breathable. We have 18 different shades. I use medium 340. In the summer when I have a little bit of color, I'll use 350, but it just looks like you're not wearing foundation, but makes you look like your skin tone is very even. It doesn't sit in fine lines. The other great thing about Skin Twin is it has hyaluronic acid in it, which holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water, which means it's going to plump your skin and your foundation isn't going to sit like cakey in your fine lines and wrinkles. And it's buildable too. So if you're like, oh, I want a little more coverage today, you could put like a little bit more on and it will build up. So you can see how it's changed. You can see I kind of dragged my eyebrow pencil because usually I apply it before my eyebrows, but not today. The other great,
You know what I wanted to point, can I point something out, Beth?
Yeah.
It's really interesting that when you started to, both of you, when you started to put your Dew Skin and your Tint Skin on, the colors look totally wrong for you. And it's a really powerful thing that just don't look at the color of your foundation or your Dew Skin in the container or when you pump it out. You really need to apply it and then let it settle and absorb a bit and then judge the shade. So sometimes folks will send us like a picture of, oh, this is the foundation I'm using now. You can't compare it that way, but we have a fabulous, very methodical way of helping you choose the right shade.
exactly.
It's fascinating watching because you can really see it's so different than your skin, but now that it's all blended in, it's the perfect shade. It's
So
your Skin Twin.
my Skin Twin. I also wanted to show our concealer because this is the first time our concealer has been in the friends and family sale as well. So you can save 15% on the concealer. This has powerhouse ingredients like knot grass extract. It will help conceal under eye circles, dark spots, imperfections, will not crease just like the Skin Twin. And it will help improve the condition of your skin to make it firmer over time. Yes, it is the best concealer ever. So I know I look a little funny, but and Lisa and I talked about this today. Sometimes all we wear is our concealer because it does such a great job of brightening our under eye area. So you can either use your ring finger to blend it in, or you can use our Beauty Blender, and it's got like this little tip. So I actually use the other side and blend it in. And with concealer, you don't want to be pulling it across your face. You just want to press it in just like our skincare product. So it becomes like a second skin, and it's going to totally brighten your eye area, your under eye area. I felt like naked today because I didn't have any of this on. I was like, I look so tired. But if you're feeling tired, just put the concealer under your eyes and you're going to be like, holy cow, I look so different. Like, I feel like I look 100 million times better than I did when we started this.
One of my favorite things was that InStyle magazine said that the concealer and the Skin Twin foundation is skincare packaged as makeup because it's doing so much goodness for your skin, but it's also doing a job of a makeup, which again is a theme across the board with our products. They all do 101 different jobs at once. But like, yeah, that your skin is getting brighter over time while it's also doing its job as a makeup. Like it's also minimizing wrinkles, it's minimizing pores, but it's a makeup. So it's literally skincare, but doing a job of makeup.
Yeah, it's a multitasker. I am using shade medium 1. So this is the shade I use under my eyes. If I have blemishes, I'll use medium 2 because I want to go darker if I'm covering up red. But for under my eyes, I use medium 1. It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you I'm not a makeup artist, but this is what I do every day because I feel like I need like a little bit of brightness. I need some self-care during lockdown, especially for those of us in Ontario. Well, BC too, out west is not great either. But I love these highlighter sticks. They are $42 each, less 15% right now with our friends and family sale. This is a sheer highlighter. It's got like a little bit of shimmer to it. So with the highlighter, and I know Victoria is way better at highlighter than I am, but I basically, they say as you age, the higher you go, the more younger you'll look. So you put it along your cheekbone. Again, I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm telling you, this changes the look of your face. It's buildable as well. Then you take the Rose Glow and put it on the apples of your cheeks, but just above. And I'm not gonna like just stop here because that would be super weird. And then I love this one too. So if you're looking for like just a little bit of brightness, this is the Pearl Glow. And basically you put this wherever you want light to reflect. So on your forehead, on the bridge of your nose, below your eyes. So if you're feeling really tired, this is gonna help. On your Cupid's bow, on your chin. And then all I do is take one of our brushes, but you could take the blender, the beauty blender too, and just use the rounded side and just blend it all together. And you're just going to look a little bit fresher. And if you're on a lot of calls for work, this combined with like a bright lip, I'm wearing Orchid, is going to make a huge difference. And that's it, voila. And then you can just blend that in a little bit too.
There's a question here, Beth.
Yes.
It says, do you always put sunscreen on before your foundation?
Yes. That is what I have been told.
Yeah, closest
Unless
to your
you're
skin.
using,
Yeah.
sorry, Jen?
Yeah.
Closest to your skin. Like the closest layer to your
Unless you're
skin.
using the Dew Skin, and that is your SPF. And another question is, what's the best way to clean your blender? And you might as well touch on that and how you clean your brushes.
Yeah, so I actually find either I use our Counter Start cleanser or I use our charcoal bar. The charcoal is great. So we have a charcoal cleansing bar. It is great for acne prone skin. It's great for like just a daily wash. It's great if you have occasional breakouts, but it's also great at cleaning your brushes. So I just rub my brushes, like get it a little bit wet and rub my brushes on there. That's how I clean mine. I don't know if anyone else uses a different method. There's the charcoal bar.
That's how I clean mine, with the charcoal bar.
All right, thank you, Victoria.
Okay, so you touched a little bit about on highlighting where to do that. So that's perfect. So what I'm just going to show you then is because we've perfected how to formulate makeup with top performance as well, you would be so surprised that a clean makeup brand can have such pigment. That was one of the things I was so surprised with because I had tried clean makeup for years and it just wasn't the same. So I was going to show an example of with like some of our blushes. This is my favorite color blush and it's guava. But I also wanted to show you, for example, like how bright this blush is. But the little tip I wanted to show you was, and Beth touched on it as well, was that you want to go higher now. So before I would have put my blush here on the apples of my cheek and I would have put my bronzer underneath my cheekbone, but now you want to start raising it a little bit higher to lift your face up higher. And so all I did was dab one time, and this will be enough for both of my cheeks. I'm just going to dab here higher than I normally would.
Yeah.
And then blend it in. Then the other thing I wanted to show, which was a tip that I learned, is with bronzer. And of course, I forgot my bronzer upstairs now. But what you want to do is I used to start here and go up with my bronzer. And I know we do always want to blend up, but when it comes to bronzer, you actually want to bring it down. That way you don't start with like a dirty splotch here after. And I've mentioned before in meetings that I thought my makeup looked good in front of a mirror. And then when I saw pictures later, you can see it's heavier here and less here. So you actually want to bring it down when you're doing your bronzer. I can kind of show it a little bit here with I've got a highlighter here and it's kind of brown, and bring it down rather than start here and go up. And if you're contouring your whole face, you want to do the number 3. So you want to go down here and underneath your jaw as well. So you're just doing a 3 like this. And this brush is really nice. It's one of our angled brushes. So it really just puts it exactly where you want it. And the thing I wanted to show was if by chance you put on too much, or if it's too bright, or even if it's just perfect, this is really great to go with after you've put on your foundation and concealer, because what little bit left is on this will just marry this right into your skin. And so rather than it look like makeup sitting on top of your skin, which our makeup won't look like anyway, because it does blend really nicely, but just to put that extra layer of foundation and concealer that you already have left on here, you won't add more. It just makes it look like you have a healthy glow coming from within. So I like to do that after, to just push it into my skin. And again, I have acne prone skin and I do not break out from any of this makeup, and I used to no matter what. So that's one little thing that I do. The other thing I wanted to mention was about our brow pencil and our brow gel. So I then ended up finding somewhat of a mirror that I can use here, but I'll tell you the difference between them. Some people like to use both, but you can just use one if you want. If you just use the pencil, that's normally if you have thin brows or sparse brows that you really want to fill in. And the gel is like a mascara. So it's going to make the hairs you already have thicker and give it more volume. So again, this one is, we had this first. So I used to use this all the time and loved it. It would give my eyebrows some shape and it looked really great. And it's also got this spoolie on the end where you can brush your brows up first to get the shape you want, and then use the other side for the pencil to fill it in. Now, what I'm going to demo for you is the brow gel. So I'm going to show you 2 different things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just how completely easy it is to apply. So I'm going to use this little mirror that I have here. So I'm not looking into my phone, and I hope you can see that happening here. So I'm just brushing it into my brows. And just by doing that, and then it also has some natural waxes in it. So it's also going to help to keep your brows in place. So that's one thing too I didn't notice. I would see pictures of myself and my eyebrows were looking all wonky after hugging people and stuff. But this is like hairspray for your brows as well. So just by doing that, you can already see that they're more filled, more defined. But another little trick is if you want even more, you know, very strong brow is the trend right now as well. If you go backwards this way, it'll really get the undersides of your hairs, and then go back this way again, and then place them down where you want. Your brows look really natural as well, but it even makes them darker and bushier. And I don't know if you can tell, but they look natural. Like it actually just looks like hair, right?
Lisa and I have brow envy right now, Victoria, because Lisa and I have no eyebrows.
But I don't know. I think maybe it's because I'm Italian, because I too plucked my eyebrows like you would not believe. They just grew back. So there you go. Maybe I'm lucky that way. But yeah, so try going backwards first and then going this way if you want them to be even more thick and have even more volume. And so this is actually really good for your brows as well. It's got some waxes in there that are also, or rosemary, that's good to help promote hair growth as well. So this will also help with that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was a little tip with our mascara. So a clean mascara is really, really hard to formulate because most mascaras that do a wonderful job with your lashes have coal tar in them or carbon black, and that's what's used to make tires. And you really don't want that on your eyelashes. And your eyelashes are very absorbable, or they absorb a lot. So you don't think, oh, it's just my eyelashes, big deal. No, this too will end up in your bloodstream. So you don't want to be using that. So again, because we use natural waxes, our mascara can seem a little less wet, for lack of a better term, when it comes out. Now, I like it just exactly the way it is. Put it on and it'll give you a perfect daytime look. But if you want more of a dramatic look, like a thicker, wetter look coming out of the tube, what you do is you just warm it up in a cup of water while you're brushing your teeth or doing your other makeup. Some people will stick it in their bra or under their armpit or whatever. You just want to warm those waxes up a little bit to give it more of that goopy, you can hear it when it comes out, a little bit more of that goopy texture that'll cover your lashes even more so and give it more of a dramatic look. So a lot of people don't do that. The way it comes out of the tube is great for during the day, but if you want a more dramatic look, more vibrant lashes that stand out more. So I'll just show you here how this is a completely clean mascara, but again, it works. And this will just be one coat, but you'll be able to see that with completely safe ingredients, I'm trying not to make that crazy mascara face, that it works. Yeah. So that's a little tip. Put it in some water, warm it up, and just help it to give you a bit more of a dramatic look in the end. And
And
one
without
big-
any, without any carbon black, which makes
Exactly.
tired, which
Yes.
is insane that that's in mascara, in traditional mascara. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've done pretty well. We're only 10 minutes past time. So that's it for like our demonstration portion. We just want to go through like a few different ways that you can shop and get involved with Beautycounter, and then we're done. Okay, so Lisa, do you want to talk about the first way that you can shop?
Okay, so the consultant that invited you to this event, or the host, reach out to them, and then you can get the shopping link for that consultant's website to shop. Now listen, your consultant wants to help you. Like, we want you to get the best products for you and get the best value, especially with this sale going on right now. So we absolutely are here to help you. Just reach out to your consultant, and she will help you all she can.
And just a reminder, for every $50 that you do spend by the 24th at midnight, you're going to get an entry to win this body pack. So the body oil, the sugar scrub, and the Monoi hydrating or melting body balm. So every 50 you spend, you get one entry. Victoria, you want to talk about our perks program?
Yes. So we call it our Band of Beauty program, and it is really a no-brainer way to shop with us. And it's kind of like a membership, but I get anxiety when I hear the word membership because I think that means commitment and obligation, and things are going to be shipped to me and I'm going to have to unsubscribe. Ours is none of that. And if you've learned anything about Beautycounter today, it's that we are 100% transparent, no gimmicks, no catches, no nothing. So our Band of Beauty membership, there are zero obligations. It's perks when you choose to shop. So there are no auto ships, there are no auto renewals, there are no mandatory purchases or minimum spends, literally nothing like that. All it is $29 for the year. And for the year with that, you're going to get a free membership gift when you sign up. This is already just crazy. It's going to be a travel size of the overnight resurfacing peel. And again, our travel sizes are not like sample sizes. It's a large size bottle, not quite this big, but literally it's like this big.
Yeah.
You're going to get one of those for free, as well as a charcoal mask. So when you sign up and spend $75, you're going to get that sent to you for free. That's a $55 worth right there. So you're spending $29 and you're going to get a gift that's $55. Plus you're going to get free shipping whenever you spend $125. And the best part of all, every single time you shop, you're going to get 10% back in product credit to use next time. So it's just free money being given to you to shop next time if you choose to. If you don't, that's it, nothing. And I tell my customers, even if you think you might only shop this one time, which you won't, because you're probably going to fall in love and want to buy more. But even if you're just shopping one time, it's worth it, because for $29, you're going to get free shipping, which is normally $10 here in Canada or $6 in the States. You're going to get a $55 gift for only $29. And then if you want to use that product credit you have stored now, you can. So
Yeah.
no brainer, add to cart.
It's like a Costco membership, really, except Costco only gives you 2% back. Right?
And no sign up gift.
Yeah, no sign up gift. And we give you 10% back. Jen, you want to talk about how you can host?
Yes. And I was going to answer one of the questions there about a Norwex cloth. I got a Norwex makeup cloth, and it will take off your makeup. It will take off all of that. So just to answer that question from the Q&A. And yes, you can host an online pop-up. It can be through Facebook, it can be through Zoom. You don't need to invite every single person that you know on Facebook. It can just be like 3 to 5 people. It can be small and intimate, or it can be a little bit larger. It can be really anything that you want it to be. You don't have to serve food. You don't have to serve drinks. Everyone brings their own. You can show up with your pajamas on the bottom and a shirt on the top, or you can not show your face or show your face. It's totally up to you. And it can be as long as you want, as short as you want. You can focus on skincare. You can do makeup tips, whatever. Yeah. So it's totally customizable depending on what you want. And the host gets perks. So you could get up to 5 free products, premium products at that, and a bunch at half off. And it's really rewarding for yourself to build up your products and share with your friends.
Yeah, I think like one of my hosts got $650 worth of products for like $130. Like, it's insane. We have like the best rewards program out there ever. And you don't need like 20 people. Like, you just need a handful of girlfriends on there. And who doesn't want to like connect right now? Because Obviously, there's over 50 of you on here that are looking for something to do because there's nothing, literally nothing to do right now because we're locked up. Okay, and then the best way to get involved, and I have to say, oh, Elisa would like to host Elisa, sorry. The best way to be involved, and I'm kind of biased because this is my full-time gig, and I think we have just under 800 consultants on our team alone right now, which is insane, is to join us as a consultant. So Victoria and Jen are both full-time teachers. They have very busy lives. Lisa is very busy as well, just in a different phase of her life. Her kids have moved out, but she's got a husband and cats, right, Lisa? But we do a lot of fun.
I do other things too, you know.
I
You
know.
just don't know.
Oh yeah, and you're in a choir, which is amazing too.
It's true.
And then we have a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, the clean beauty industry has grown in spades over the last year. Beautycounter grew over 30%, where traditional beauty actually declined. And this just basically fits into your life how you want it. You talk to the person that invited you here tonight if you're interested in learning more. There's no monthly sales quotas. It's basically just sharing clean beauty with your friends and family, and getting a discount on your products as well. So to recap, we have the giveaways. So we'll contact the winners following this event. Your Elisa missed the info on the sunscreen. Lisa will fill you in on that sunscreen. It's amazing. So we will send out your party favors within the next week as well. And just a reminder to shop before the 24th if you want an entry into win our grand prize our grand prize pack. Anyone want to add anything else, Lisa?
There is a question about the 15% off sale and how you get 20% off. So
yes.
When you sign on to the websites, you'll see that the prices are already discounted at 15%. And then as you add things to your cart, when it hits the $250 mark, everything gets, it's marked at 20% off. So you don't need a code, it just recalculates automatically. Nonetheless, it's not a bad idea to take out your calculator and go, oh, this is 120, what is it at 20% off? And just, eyeball it and make sure that you've done it all right. I also wanted to mention that we have a lot of Band of Beauty members whose memberships are expiring very soon. So it is advantageous at this time to throw the $29 renewal into your cart because you're going to get a renewal gift as well.
Yeah.
So think about that, and you can use your product credits up on your order as well. So don't forget to use them.
That's great
so we're going to, what's the cutoff for the orders to get into the big draw prize there, the grand prize?
Yep, it's the 24th at midnight. So make sure you reach out to your consultant or the host that invited you here to make sure you have the right shopping link, or your consultant can place your order for you as well. Leslie,
and that's Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday is the 24th. If you haven't sent in your mailing address for your party favor, make sure you either reply to the registration email with your address or let your consultant know what your address is so we can actually mail you your party favor. Lynn, you asked a question about the Carlisle Group and the investment and what that meant for our company. So last week, the Carlisle Group became a major shareholder in Beautycounter, which means they're an investment firm that looks at companies and helps them to grow even more. So because of their investment, we're now valued at $1 billion brand, which is super exciting. Our business model is not changing because consultants are the heart of Beautycounter. They would not be where they were without us. There is no better way to get the word out than through the power of people, which is what we do. We share this information in the products with our friends and family. So it just means that they're going to invest more so we can become a stronger company with our tech and digital capabilities, especially just moving forward in that arena and with more products as well. So,
and they only invest in companies who are leaders in their space. So Beautycounter is the leader in the clean beauty space, and they invested in us. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is pretty exciting. Though the renewal gift, Elisa, is a surprise gift. It's one of three things. It will either be the Albright C Serum, the Countertime Serum, or the Melting Body Balm. We have no choice over what it is. Basically, it's a $55 value, and it's going to be awesome no matter what, because those are three great products. All right. Well, thanks so much, you guys. Thanks to my beautiful co-hosts. That was fun. I've been looking forward to this all day, actually seeing other people on Zoom. I hope you guys had a great night, and please make sure you reach out to your consultant if you are interested in ordering and taking advantage of our friends and family sale as well. All right.
And Beth, how are we going to let everybody know who the winners of the raffles are?
I have the
giveaways.
emails. Yeah. So the consultant that invited them will know, and they'll be contacted. Okay. I'm going to stop
Lovely,
recording.
it's exciting.
Thanks, everyone.